Hello YouTube, welcome to another Frank reaction. I'm Frank here, and today's video we are gonna go ahead into and analyze this beautiful song by this beautiful brother and see and hear what he has to say, what symbolism is incorporated into this song, and just kind of get some knowledge together. But before we do that, I wanted to share some information with you guys. I know you guys are here for the deciphering of the song and getting some knowledge about the song. So I'll try not to bore you guys with too much fan facts and information. And I'm sure you guys are capable of doing your own research and getting some knowledge on your own. But a couple fun facts that I wanted to share was I didn't know this, so I'm sure some of you guys probably know if you are native Oromo individual or maybe somebody who has some educational background into Oromo people and Ethiopian history. Reported by University of Cambridge, this is in London, or language of Oromo people spoken in Northeast Africa and primarily Ethiopia and Kenya, right? That's Oromo language. And it is estimated that Oromo is spoken by as many as 30 million people. Oromo is the fourth most widely spoken African language after Arabic, Hausa, and Swahili. So I didn't know that the fourth most widely spoken language in Africa, the whole continent. That for me, that's a big deal. Okay. So that's one fun fact. Another fun fact is reported by, I think, Ethiopian government or something like that. But it says Oromia represents the largest regional state, and 85% Oromo people live in this Oromia state. Okay. So Oromo represent majority ethnic group in Oromia. In the country at large, so within the country of Ethiopia itself, Oromo people represent the most population, and then that Oromo population is regionally set in Oromia regions. And if we see Oromia region here, reported by Ethiopian Demography and Health, okay, reported by this group, and this is the Oromia region right here. So we have, let me just zoom out for you guys real quick. Oromia region, you have the Borana right here, Bale right here, RC, Hararge, Shawa, and then Shawa, Walaga, Jimma, and then Walaga right here. So 85% or more people are in these areas right here, all of this. Okay, that's another fun fact. Last fun fact, I promise. Oromo people of Ethiopia have a long history of oppression and marginalization by central government dating back to 19th century. So the fun fact continues, Oromia was conquered, okay, 19th century, dating back to the late 19th century when much of what is now Oromia was conquered and incorporated into the Amhara-dominated Ethiopian Empire. Okay. And the Oromo have suffered under the occupation of consecutive Ethiopian regimes for close to 400 years. So, and this includes forced cultural assimilation. Okay. So at some point in history, there was time when Oromo people were not kind of allowed to speak their language, maybe practice their culture openly. Okay. Restriction on the use and development of an Oromo, which is the language, and land loss. So land being taken from them and given to other groups, or maybe the government holds power over it, or whatever it may be. So Oromo nationalists argue that oppression persists through the 20th century. Okay. And then, one big figure, Haile Selassie, being the figure that prosecuted and targeted Oromo people, mostly, I believe. And history probably agrees with this. So this song is called DURAANU by GELANA GAROMSA, okay. And in my opinion, DURAANU, it means something that have passed, so something that happened earlier, something that have happened kind of before. And this singer is a very great singer. He's loved by the Oromo people all over the world. And he has his own channel, so you can go ahead and watch the official song on his channel. We're gonna go ahead and go into full screen, and we will start from the beginning and slowly go over the song. I'll pause, maybe I'll rewind, and I'll give you guys some interpretation and what he's talking about in the song. Lencha Multimedia. Lencha means lion in Oromo language. Okay, right away, I can tell this is about to be good, right? You see in the middle, Oromo, young men, again, Keros, sitting in the middle. On the outside, you have kind of the older generations, and there's some indoors. They're not outdoors, they're indoors. Okay, they're waiting for somebody. We're just kind of waiting on this one right here for this frame. And again, they have their little spears. They're waiting. They're Oromo men again. They're kind of outside in the jungle this time, just waiting for opportunity maybe. And he comes. He's coming.
Karra shaninan itola sena galma qabsooke warra sena enna fidufan dhufe handora sifan ijara galma harara.
Well, let's hear what he's talking about there. I like the beat. It just makes me want to dance and really give it all I got for Oromo.
Karra shaninan itola sena galma qabsooke warra sena.
Galma kapso warasena. So he's saying the people that know how to fight, the ones that have not forgotten their history, the ones that know their history.
Enna fidufan dhufe handora sifan ijara galma harara.
And I came to bring something. I don't get what he said, but if you speak Oromo, you know what he's talking about. Please comment what you think he said and share your knowledge with us. And says, I will build for you the people who crave. That's pretty much. Okay, so let's see what he said closely there. Natisibudaf. So for my singing, you frown, he says. For my singing, you frown. Do you think I'm singing or do you think I'm building my people? And the chorus says, so he asks kind of in a rhetorical way, right? Do you think I'm singing or do you think I'm building unity? And this chorus says, I'm singing to build unity with my people. So they kind of give the answer. And it says, I looked for and I looked, and it says, we are for each other. The strong will watch over the weak one. And does the neck ever get tired of the head? So he's comparing Oromo people to the body here, I think, in my opinion. If you disagree, and if you think there's something else, please feel free to comment what you think, will love to hear it. But he says, does the neck does the neck ever get tired of carrying the head? So he's talking about Oromo people supporting each other and keeping each other upright. And it says what I say. What I think he's saying is what I'm singing. There's multiple interpretations in it, right? And the ones that understand. That's what I'm taking from it. And then he says, the ones that bicker with each other and they're busy fighting each other, there's always somebody who comes and eats their food or their resources. Oh, let me rewind it. I think what he's saying is here, well, if you be united and you become one, you will outpower your enemy. That's what he's saying. So unity. Again, he's talking about that. And it says you don't go home with bloody hands and eat. So you clean your hands. So I don't know what that means, but I think he's referring to, let's just replay. Okay, so the ones that eat each other, there's always somebody else who eats their stuff, but you don't go home with that dirty, bloody hand and eat your own food. So that's what he's saying is wash your hand. So what he's saying to Oromo people, I think, is he's saying, we're oppressing each other, killing each other, but yet we profess that we're for Oromo people, so that's kind of what I take. He's saying, do we ever get tired from this long road, long journey? Do we get tired? That's what he's saying here. He's saying the one that's hurt is the one that can only know he's hurt and heal that hurt, and nobody else will know it for you. Duraanu said earlier, before, or the ones that got hurt, the one that got oppressed, our people, they got oppressed in the name of Oromo. So he's saying the ones that took the suffering for us earlier, they took it for us, and it's still us. He's saying that, to kind of have this, some people might have this separation of like, well, those who were before then, I'm now. So what their oppression and their killing have anything to do with me? And he's saying we're one body. So that's what he's trying to get, is that we're one body. Just because you weren't there to experience that pain and oppression, it doesn't mean that it didn't happen to you. So he's saying it's us. It happened to us.
dhabamne miidhama keenya miidhaga keenya duraanuu 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 wayyaa.
And you see right? Oromo people. I think this one is wearing like the Alaba Oromo, I know, and they're kind of arguing with each other, it seems like. And they're arguing with each other, so they're kind of disagreeing or something. Garanu duida setinano. Say duranu. That means the stomach doesn't turn its back on you. So he's talking about Oromo people, you know, again, talking about don't turn your back on each other. I think, in my opinion, you can disagree. Maybe if you know Oromo language more than I do, you can understand what he's saying better than I do. Please, I would love to know more. You can comment down below and I'll be able to see that, and everybody else will be able to see and learn from you. But if you like the video so far, you know, with all the information, please like the video. And if you don't like it, hit the dislike button, but give me a reason why you dislike the video, okay? And if there's other songs that you preferences that you might have, comment down below and I'll try to get to the video. One Oromo hin feenu dide. So we don't want what's theirs. We don't want it. And you see how in that video, right? And you see, so I think he represents Oromo people, right? And they represent this other entity, the Amara regime, and they're talking with each other, and he's arguing for the Oromo people, and he's over saying, I don't want whatever it is that they're proposing. So he's saying, I don't want whatever they're proposing. See how he does his hand around his neck. He's saying, I don't want it. I don't understand what he said there, but I think okay, so if the Oromo people were in here dancing earlier, I think what he's saying is when the Ethiopian regime took over, they kicked Oromo people out of their homes, not through the back door, but through the front door. You know, that's so it's a kind of an oppression that is seen. They're not really trying to hide it. DURAANU, that's what he's saying. Before they're not trying to hide the oppression, they did it openly. Beautiful people in this video. Let's say we want to build, but they break down the tradition. So Tarnacha, I think it means maybe it's your lymph nodes, but it's in lymph nodes don't know what the veins is bleeding. We want to go up, and the other people want to go down. So there's this kind of conversion that's happening that he's comparing it to. So we're not going the same way. So I think what he's saying is whatever we propose, they propose the opposite. Whatever we put forward, they negate it. I say go down, see my scars. You think they are like fresh wounds, and they eat us, and they're they're kind of waiting for you. They're eyeing you. And it says, do you think my mom is my mom? So I think in that metaphoric sense, he's talking about the motherland, right? Oromo, Oromia, modern day Ethiopia. And he's saying there's only one son for Oromo or Oromia or Ethiopia, however you want to refer it to. There's only one son. She only has one son. And he's referring to here, we are those sons of the motherland, Ethiopia, Oromia. Okay. And he says something else over here. I break my life up. I uproot my life and my heart. Do you think I'm okay? Do you think I'm all right? And you talk to me you talk to me the way you would like. So he's saying you're not like looking out for me. And he's standing over with the traditional Oromo wear outfit, right? And this is a traditional Oromo staff. And this right here, I think this is Addis Ababa. I'm not quite sure, but it represents urban city. So maybe it's Adana or maybe it's Addis Ababa. I don't know which one, but he's standing over it and he's talking to it. And like we said earlier in the fun fact, only 15% of Oromo people live in the urban areas. The other, 85 live in the countryside. So you do what you want with that fact. They keep saying, tell us your worry, tell us what you're feeling, tell us what you want us to change. And I said, we keep telling you, nothing good happens, nothing happens. And I try to comfort myself. I try to tell myself everything's going to be okay. But it didn't work. That's what he's saying here. Even though they beat me down, they will not break me. Your enemy, my enemy is your enemy. They deceive you while they eat you. And the person that's hurt is the one that can fix his hurt. And you see how earlier this man right here, they're only carrying this, right? So they didn't have this, and now they got together. They figured out what the solution and what the problem was, what the struggle is. We try to solve it peacefully. We try to protest. We try to talk to them, and it never works. And so they pick up the staff and they are putting it together. So now they're saying the only way is, physical conflict. That's what this is my interpretation again. So there's maybe other interpretation. This is a song. This is, it's not definite here.
Duraanuu wal edaanuu duraanuu sababni danqama keenya wallaba keenya.
It says Duranu, before our struggle, our oppression, is because we didn't have each other. It's because we are not united.
Duraanuu 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 wayyaa jaasanii funaanuu. Duraanuu 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 maraaka diinii yoo wal.
Again, they're working together. They're working together and creating a group here capable for standing up for themselves.
Galma koosi jaareen kutaa.
Kalma kosi jaareen kutaa. So I think what he's saying there is, Galma is my people. My people, I will build you, and I will. Kuta is like a word that can mean to leave this earth, to leave this world. So I think he's saying, he's referring to Oromo voices and activists who speak up for Oromo struggle, and they're most likely killed or jailed. And so he's kind of comparing himself to that voice, and he's saying, I will try to build my people, and if it means I will be prosecuted, jailed, or killed, then be it. And we know one of the famous voices that has, disappeared recently, and you can do your own research, Hachalu Hundesa. And if you want me to do some of his interpretations on some of his songs, I would love to do that. Just give me some suggestions and maybe some preferences that you guys might have, and I'll evaluate those options. But his here is comparing himself to those voices, and we know there are countless Oromo voices that have been prosecuted and that have been killed at the hands of Ethiopian regime since in the beginning. So just like he says, Duranu, so here himself comparing himself to that.
Galma koosi jaareen kutaa. Obirraatiif zaawaa butaa. Diinni diinumaan taluu duru sosobaan ormaan furuu.
Oh, I love that part. What is he saying? I mean, I understand what he's saying. It's so tough to like translate into English because Oromo language is like a descriptive language, and English is just kind of a newer language, and you can't really translate word for word without losing some of his meaning and beauty.
Galma koosi jaareen kutaa. Obirraatiif zaawaa butaa.
So he's talking about the oppressor, the regime, I think, and he's saying he looks out like he kind of like looks up out while he's stealing, like if you guys have an image of somebody who looks suspicious, looking side to side while they're stealing something, that's what he's describing here, in my opinion. You can do your own research again. An enemy will always be enemy. They will not be good to us. Oh, I love the way he just like stabbed that crocodile right here after he said that. That was beautiful. I love that. And he says, they're deceiving, and like sosobu, it means to like to make it appear to you like good, to comfort you with soothing words. And he says their soothing words, I'll read it. Their soothing words will not fix us. Their soothing words will not benefit us. And then he stabs the crocodile the moment he says that. And he says Durano, 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 just to remind us what has happened before. And you see, he's not throwing shade at Amara people, okay? You see, these people might represent the Amara people. This is Oromo people, and they're eating together. So this symbolizes unity in Ethiopia with people who are like-minded, who want Ethiopia to thrive, to be better, and to just put this marginalization and oppression beside us, and let's come together as one country to thrive. I think this is what he's describing here by singing also. And you see, there's singing of Oromo people. Maybe there's other, I see, Amara clothing, culture clothing. So this is, they're coming together, they're dancing, and they're eating together. And he's feeding, this is beautiful, he's feeding him. And in Oromo culture, Ethiopian culture, when somebody feeds you with their hand, it's a sign of compassion, it's a sign of love, and it's a sign of respect. And so in this sense, he's saying, you know, we respect you guys, we love you guys, because we are brothers at the end of the day in one country. And in my opinion, he's saying we will not hold anything against you. So that's kind of what I'm getting out of it. If you get something else, feel free to please comment and let me know what you think. I love it. I love it. And that's it. Director Lejo Fikru, beautiful director. That was beautiful job that they did with directing. Beautiful job with the whole putting together choreography, the drone views, the camera, everything is perfect. This is probably one of the best Oromo music videos that I have seen, and the lyrics, beautiful, meaning, metaphor, everything just flows together. And you see, it could be political, but it can also not be political. So it's just the way that you interpret it and the way you see it. And it doesn't have to be political. It can be a party song. You can dance to it. And that's what's beautiful with Oromo music, is it can be something that makes you dance, or it can be something that makes you think, and it makes you ponder, and it makes you just, you know, see what's going on in Ethiopia. But with that being said, that's the end. So if you want to watch the full video, you can watch it on his official channel, GELANA GAROMSA official channel. You can just search up the song DURAANU and enjoy the music. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. Please like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it. Leave the comment on why you don't like it, how and I can improve. And subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I hope to be making a lot more videos like this, and analyze the videos together. And we'll see you guys next time.